What's up, guys?
Howdy.
Dan and Lance here.
Back with 7.3.
Again.
So we couldn't find any videos on how to purge the system of air. We found one video for like changing the fuel filter, but we haven't changed the full fuel filter. We did the head job, and that requires taking the fuel lines off and bleeding them, and everything drains out. So today we're going to show you how to get that done.
Yeah, what we found. Mechanic shops, they'll use like software to do it, but like if you don't have that, like obviously you don't want to tow it to a shop just for them to bleed it and charge you $5 million. We just started poking around and we found a little, looks like a bleeder valve, and I was sitting there, keeping it running, and he's bleeding it, and eventually it started running better, but it's still running a little rough, so we're gonna show you what we're doing. We're gonna finish bleeding it.
All right, so what we did to get it running is we had this air box off, and Dan was inside the truck, and I was out here spraying starter fluid. Do not want to overdo the starting fluid. You will blow an engine up like that. Basically throwing NOS at your engine. So I was out here spraying it. He was keeping it running, giving it a little gas here and there. After we got it running, we ran it for a minute, and then there's a little valve. So here's your fuel filter, and then your little apparatus right here. There's a little valve right here. So what I did is I took a screwdriver and I poked the end of this, air came out. So we ran it a little more, and I would poke it ever so often to get all the air out of the system, because this is one of the higher points, so a lot of air is going to come to this point and get stuck. So what that does is it lets the air out. And yeah, we're going to do that for a little longer. We did it for about 15 minutes the other day, and we're going to do it a little more today. And it should get pretty good. Should get most of the air out.
It's just like a
tire valve.
Yeah, your tire valve. Like it's got a little stick thing in the middle. That's the valve. You poke it, it pushes the valve in and lets whatever's inside out, whether it be air, whether it be fuel. So that's just how it works. You just push in on it, and we're hopefully gonna get all this air out of here, and it'll put me in a pain in the butt and run properly. Let's see if we can take it up the road.
Yep. So we're gonna get to that, and we'll show you a bit of that along the way.
That's actually a pretty normal startup. Like, it was a pretty normal startup. It didn't struggle too much. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? All right, so we're running it. Started up pretty freaking easy, actually. It was not a super rough startup this time. Lance is just gonna sit there and bleed it a little bit, see how much air we can get out of it. You know something? It sounds different than before. Oh, it is loud up here. No, yeah, like it's running different than before, and I'm wondering, I'm like, is this the difference of like a fricked up engine versus like a rebuilt engine? Yeah, like is this the way it was supposed to be running the whole time? It felt heavier before. It was like, glung, 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 glung. Like, you know? Huh? We're sitting at like 600. Anywhere from like, yeah, I would say anywhere from 500 to 850 is pretty normal for a diesel. Wow. No more air? We'll see how it builds RPM then. Use a rag, would you? To catch the fuel. I'm gonna rev it a little bit. Okay. It has a little bit of trouble catching itself. Like if I rev it up to 2 grand and then take it off, it stumbles a little bit, but it does catch itself and normal it levels out. and it seems to be building RPM pretty normally. Like, yeah. Ah! Nope. I'm not reaching in there. Huh? Nah, it's slow. It's still slow on RPM, but I don't know. You think it'll like fix itself naturally? All right, guys, this thing's being a piece of junk. We're having trouble bleeding it, but we're gonna keep on trying. Meanwhile, our coolant system is filthy, and it cannot possibly be good for the engine. It still looks like, you know, with all the oil mixing in there and stuff, it's going to break up. So we got some radiator flush, 3-in-1, Blue Devil. It's like the most expensive one they had on the show, but it seems to be, Blue Devil's like a really good brand, so it should work pretty good. So we're gonna flush it, and we have to run it while this is in there to clean it out. So Lance is gonna keep bleeding it while we run this through it. And I also put some, I think it's Lucas oil injector cleaner in there to help it out. So we're just keep at it. You're gonna keep throwing money at it, and one of these days something might happen, and we can drive it. We're gonna do 10,000 donuts in 1 week. All right, this thing's still tweaking. We're running the coolant through there. I don't know if you can see. How much the truck's shaking because it's running rough. But like, sounds like it's got a big old cam in it. But like, yeah, the whole like coolant reservoir is shaking. So we're gonna keep trying to bleed it. We're running that cleaning system through the coolant. See if we can get her unboogered. Woo!
Alright, we're gonna drive around a little bit to try to get the air to come up and out of the lines.
Yeah, we're gonna take it for a drive anyways. It's gonna hate it, but we're gonna do it. Alright. Pit stop.
Yep.
Ah! Come on, bro. There's no air.
I will take it.
Highway.
You don't get stuck back here and be dizzy. I'd rather tow it from back there.
Bro, that thing will not make highway
You got
speeds.
room to pull over there. You got room to pull it back there.
I don't think it's gonna die. What? It just can't shift. Like it's trying to shift, but like we're not going fast enough. Yeah, I'm pulling right back in the gas station. Because this is on the floor. This is not even safe to be on the highway. Excuse us, guys. We're just rolling on through here. That's bad, bro.
Yeah, 0 to 60 in 3 to 5 business days. We're doing 45. My foot's been on the floor the whole time.
Take a left and turn out of school.
All right.
Or wait and check it right there.
See, because remember, it did this with the oh my. And it acted like this when I had a leak. Remember that? Yeah. Don't die. It would act. It acted all sorts of weird. It acted pretty similar to this. Like it just wasn't getting enough fuel, but it exhibits symptoms that are like kind of throw you off. Like it's not what you would think a lack of fuel would make a symptom. It's gonna die. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh, I thought about it. It's burning all the fuel. You know, it'd be really nice if we could read the codes.
Yeah.
Dennis don't have a fancy pants code reader, does he?
We can run over.
Hey, miss. It don't sound too bad.
Alright, so we're still having fuel sending issues. So we're running to the mechanic's house.
Yeah, personal mechanic that we know, running to his house.
He's a pretty good guy, I guess. We
We're
just got back from a month-long vacation. That's why we had to do the job ourselves. Otherwise, we would have paid him to do it.
And so, anyways, we're gonna see if he's got a scan tool where we can read, because we do have a check engine light, but I got a cheap old scan tool that doesn't want to read the codes. So we're gonna see if we can head on over here and get these codes read so we can make sure that we know what we're talking about, which, you know, we do, but yeah, we just gotta make sure. But we're gonna...
Oh, it's good to have another set of eyes around.
Yeah, get a second opinion so we can actually get it done and quit freaking around. It's actually acting a little better now, I think. It doesn't want to shift now, but...
Are you all the way on the floor?
No, now I am. We're at $3,000. Okay, shift, pal.
Let off.
Oh, I might have put it in 2. I bet I put it in 2. Oh, it was in 2. Hey, that's way worse. I'd rather have it in 2.
I was about to say, now we're so...
Hey, that's not bad. Hey, that's not bad. We don't slow down around here.
You can chase you down around there. Slow down, the thing will die.
Slow down, not gonna be able to get started again up as hell.
Rando green wire run.
That ain't got nothing to do with this thing, I don't think. There's a rando green wire. How many wires?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's got a clip. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wires on it. It's got a clip with 5 wires.
Oh yeah, this fuel pump be plastic.
I mean, Ford said yes.
Plastic exterior.
I promise it's not metal on the outside. Naughty truck, go bye-bye. Only took 3 tries. Got it loaded up.
Yeah.
You know what they say, if you're gonna have a Ford, you need at least 2 of them. So they can take turns pulling each other. Strap down.